When we think of iconic Hollywood partnerships, the names Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner might not immediately come to mind, but their story is one that deserves to be celebrated. It's a tale of trust, friendship, and mutual respect that helped shape one of the most beloved films in cinematic history. In February 2012, the world said goodbye to the legendary Whitney Houston. At her funeral, Kevin Costner delivered a heartfelt eulogy that moved mourners to tears. While rumors about their relationship had circulated over the years, Costner was there to speak the truth about the woman he knew, the woman who had impacted his life profoundly. Their bond, formed through the making of The Bodyguard, is one of Hollywood's most beautiful stories, showcasing the power of belief in one another. The journey to The Bodyguard. Against all odds. The Bodyguard, 1992, is one of the most successful romantic dramas of all time, but it was never meant to star Whitney Houston or Kevin Costner. The original script was intended for Diana Ross and Steve McQueen, and after being rejected 67 times by various studios, the film seemed destined to stay on the shelf. It wasn't until Costner, fresh off the success of Dances with Wolves, decided to revive the project. But he had one clear stipulation. He wanted Whitney Houston as his co-star. At the time, Houston was already a global pop sensation, but had never acted before. Despite her initial hesitations, Houston eventually agreed to take on the role after Costner personally reached out to her. What followed was a story of overcoming insecurities, breaking barriers, and creating a timeless film that still resonates with audiences today. Whitney's struggles with self-doubt, the screen test. Although she was an international superstar, Whitney Houston had deep doubts about her ability to act. She worried that critics would scrutinize her every move, and she feared making a fool of herself in front of the world. She was hesitant to accept the role in The Bodyguard, not because she doubted Costner's judgment, but because she doubted herself. The studio, still unsure of casting her, insisted that she undergo a screen test before confirming her role. On the day of the test, Costner noticed that despite her stardom, Whitney appeared fragile and uncertain. In the trailer before the audition, she seemed overwhelmed by self-criticism. Costner later admitted that he had been tempted to rig the screen test in her favor, but he chose not to. He realized that doing so would have been unfair to Whitney and everyone involved in the project. Whitney had to prove herself, and what happened next revealed everything about her character. A touching moment. Whitney's effort to look her best before her screen test. Whitney asked Costner to leave her alone for a few minutes. When she emerged, the transformation was striking. She had applied much heavier makeup, trying to look perfect under the harsh studio lights. Unfortunately, the makeup began to melt under the heat of the lights, leaving Whitney self-conscious and unsure of herself. Despite her obvious discomfort, Costner was struck by her vulnerability. She had gone to great lengths to look her best, a reflection of her deep desire to succeed. In that moment, Costner saw more than just a pop icon. He saw a woman who wanted to be great, but was weighed down by insecurities. He understood that Whitney's fears and doubts were part of what made her truly human and relatable. The song that almost wasn't, I Will Always Love You. One of the most iconic moments in The Bodyguard is Whitney's rendition of I Will Always Love You. The song is now synonymous with her legacy, but it wasn't originally meant to be in the film. The filmmakers initially chose another song, What Becomes of the Brokenhearted, for the movie. In hindsight, this decision seems almost tragically fitting, as it reflects the emotional depth of the story. However, Whitney's performance of I Will Always Love You became a pivotal moment in both the film and her career. Costner, during his eulogy, reflected on how this song, which almost didn't make it into the movie, came to represent the depth of Whitney's spirit and the love that was shared between the two characters. It's a testament to her immense talent that this song became the heart of the movie. Shared backgrounds. A bond built on childhood memories. What made Whitney and Kevin's partnership so special was not just their professional collaboration, but also their personal connection. Both grew up in the Baptist church, and their shared upbringing provided them with a bond that deepened their friendship. They enjoyed exchanging stories about their childhoods, finding comfort in their shared experiences. Costner described his mischievous youth, passing notes and sneaking away to the kitchen during church services to pretend to drink whiskey with imaginary friends. Whitney found these stories hilarious, especially the part about Costner being dragged away by his father. These shared memories were a reminder of the roots that grounded them both, despite their later fame and the challenges they faced. This bond only strengthened their trust in one another as they worked together on The Bodyguard. A heartfelt farewell, Costner's tribute to Whitney. When Whitney Houston passed away in 2012, Kevin Costner was devastated. In his simple yet poignant statement on social media, he referred to Whitney as his one true love. It wasn't meant in a romantic sense, but as a tribute to the deep emotional connection they shared. Costner had written several letters to Whitney during her struggles with addiction, even though he didn't enjoy writing. His hope was that she would read them and know that he was there for her, offering support during her darkest times. Unfortunately, those letters were never answered, and Costner never knew if she even read them. At her funeral, Costner spoke with great emotion about how much he loved Whitney. He shared how deeply it hurt him to see her constantly doubt herself, despite being one of the greatest voices of her generation. Whitney's legacy, a talent like no other. In his eulogy, Costner described Whitney Houston as a rare talent, someone whose impact on the music and film industries could never be replicated. He reflected on her extraordinary ability to set the bar so high that even seasoned singers now hesitate to tackle her songs. Whitney wasn't just a pop star. She was a phenomenon, a force of nature who left an indelible mark on the world. Costner's tribute to Whitney was a testament to her greatness, acknowledging both her professional achievements and the personal struggles she faced. He reminded everyone that Whitney wasn't just good enough to be in The Bodyguard. She was the only one who could have brought Rachel Marron to life in such a profound way. The final words, a legacy of love and respect. As Costner concluded his eulogy, he delivered a heartfelt message to Whitney's memory. He spoke of how she had struggled with self-doubt despite being undeniably talented. He urged her, in spirit, to never doubt herself again, especially in the presence of God. His final words were a simple yet powerful declaration: "Don't worry, you'll be good enough." This message, delivered with love and sincerity, was a fitting tribute to a woman who had given so much to the world, even as she battled her inner demons. Whitney Houston's legacy lives on not just in her music, but in the hearts of those who knew her, including Kevin Costner, who was fortunate enough to witness her greatness firsthand. A friendship that will always be remembered. The partnership between Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston will always be remembered, not just for the success of The Bodyguard, but for the deep friendship and mutual respect that defined it. Their bond transcended the world of film and music, touching both their personal lives and the hearts of millions of fans. The legacy of Whitney Houston is one of unparalleled talent, a voice that will never be forgotten. And thanks to Kevin Costner's heartfelt tribute, her memory will live on, reminding us all of the importance of believing in ourselves and supporting those we love. Whitney Houston may have left this world too soon, but her spirit will continue to inspire generations to come.